Hello everyone, my name is Matt Stewart and I am here to tell you about the updated medical release form, and we've updated it so that you can fill out and sign the form on your computer. So what we'll do is show you what that is right now, and the first thing you need to do is get to the registration page of the OCMA website. So that's what we're looking at here. Basically, there's two ways to get to the registration form or registration page. That's clicking on this link right here. And the other way is to click on the music class registration. Both take you to the same place. So clicking here, and this is the page. So we'll scroll down for the medical release form, and that is this red button here. You will need Adobe Reader to make this work properly. If you don't have the the Adobe Reader program on your computer, you can Google it. Just type in Adobe Reader download, and it is a free download, so you can go ahead and put that on your computer. But most of you who have dealt with the medical release form in the past, or have ever used any other type of PDF form, most likely you're going to have that already. While we are here on this page, this next button here is the medical release form tutorial, and what that is it's just a link to this video that you're watching. So in the future, if you wanted to re-watch it because you wanted to remember something that I said, you just go here and click on this and it will take you to the video. Okay, so now let's go and deal with the medical release form. We click on this button and it will then take you to the actual form. And so there it is. The first thing we want to do to make this work is download it onto your computer. By doing that, we just go to the top right corner, and there's this little arrow over a line. We click on that, and it will download it to your computer. The first thing that comes up is the screen. I am going to put mine on my desktop. That's right here. It's real easy to find that way. The next thing is the file name. As you can see, it's just a bunch of letters and numbers. My suggestion is to name it something familiar to you. I'm going to name it Med Release OCMA. And then I will go and click on Save. It now is saving a copy to my desktop. I'm going to minimize the screen for a moment. And here is the form right here, Med Release OCMA. Let's double click on that and open up the form. Now what you'll see is that these boxes, I'm going to go to the bottom here, are highlightable. So now you just click on the box that you want and start typing the information that you want. So my family name is Stewart, and I'm actually going to center this just a little bit by hitting the spacebar a few times. Then I'm going to click on this next one and just put a fictitious name in. You can hit the tab key on your keyboard and it goes to the next field, or you can just click on whatever field that you want. So parent guardian, that would be mom, dad, or some other designated guardian with the date. When you get to these little check boxes, you'll just check the appropriate one. And then second page here, you're going to want to redo the family name. I'm going to go ahead and space this one out, or center it again. And then you'll just continue putting all the information that you want on the boxes here. When you get to the bottom and you're ready to do the parent or legal guardian's signature, what you're going to do is move your cursor all the way to the right here. And do you see where it says fill and sign? That's what you click on. So click there. And what you will notice is at the very top center is a little button that says sign. It may look a little bit different depending on your version of the Adobe Reader, but it should do the same thing. So click there, and it's going to add, you can add a signature. You don't have to worry about adding initials. This form does not require initials. So we're just going to click on add signature, and a new window will open or will appear. At the top here, you see type, draw, and image. Basically, just as it says, you can type your name, Makes it pretty easy using your keyboard. You can change the style of what the font looks like. I'm going to leave it as is. You can also choose to draw it using your mouse, and of course it's a little bit harder. Some people are a little bit better at this than I am, and you can just do whatever you want with the mouse to sign your name. I'm going to go ahead and clear it out because I'm not going to use this version. And then the image would be if you have a digital signature that you've done before and you've saved it on your computer, you would click on that and attach it, much like you would some attachment to an email that you're sending. I'm going to assume that most people don't have that, so you would choose usually either draw or type. So I'm choosing the type part, and it'll save the signature for future since this box is checked. But down here where it says apply, I will click that, and it's going to take me back to the medical release form. Alright, so basically at the bottom here you see where it's moving around. That's my mouse moving it around. I am not holding any buttons at this point. So it's just, I'm going to move the mouse over to where this is, and then I'm going to left click, one single click, and it places the signature right there. You can then make it larger. You can also, there's this little square on the bottom right corner that you can drag down, makes it larger, and then you can just sort of drag it up again right here. Click outside the box, and there's your signature. So assuming that you've completed all the boxes that you need to, you've put the signature in, you've dated it, we now need to save a copy to your computer. So what we'll do is we'll go to File. You can either do Save or Save As. I'm going to do a Save As. Again, I'm choosing desktop because it's the easiest way to find this in the future. And I'm going to slightly change the name to add Stewart Family. And then I'm going to click Save. Once it saves, this is really important. Please close the file. And now you will see right here is Medical Release OCMA Stewart Family. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to go back to here, and if you look at the wording right here, OCMA is asking everyone that is registering to do two things. One is print a hard copy of what you just filled out. Please bring it to the first day of class. This is an important step for your student being able to participate in the program. The other thing that we're asking to do is when you go to register online, to attach a copy to the registration. I'm going to show you that real quick. So since we're on the registration page for OCMA, I'm going to scroll up, and the new student registration and the returning student registration, that's what I'm talking about. By the way, real quick, this green button right here, registration tutorial, that's another video that talks about how to register and what we're looking for. It'll talk about a couple other things as well, but that's what this video does. So I'm going to go and take you to, like, if you are returning students, what that web form is. So this is it, and what I'm describing now, it's the same for when you're a new student. You read everything, click on all the fields and fill everything out, and then when you get to the bottom, you have this attachments area. Choose file. So because we have it on our desktop, there it is, Med Release OCMA Stewart Family. You highlight it, you click open, and voila, there it is. So you would fill out all the information, attach the medical release form, and then hit submit. And your medical release form will be attached to your student's profile. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you in class. Take care.